Captain Marvel. The real Captain Marvel this time. Sorry, Billy, you just can't be called that anymore. So first of all, this movie's getting some flack by the easily triggered men of the audience, opposing the feminist takeover of the MCU. Boycotts, review bombs, all to stop the encroaching threat of women. Like a shape-shifting Skrull, they disguise themselves as fun action movies, then sucker-punching you into accepting that both genders can kick ass in front of a green screen. I'm wise to your game. Also, this has been made worse because apparently Brie Larson doesn't care what straight white male critics think and only wants awake reviews. Well, Miss Larson, this straight white male liked your movie and thinks that more people should see it, and I'm going to share that opinion. Shows you! I think I had a point there somewhere. And to all my white male heterosexual allies fighting the good fight, if you really want to stop the feminist takeover of your movies, here's what you gotta do. Build a time machine, go back, and kill Sarah Connor. Because you don't get to like feminist heroes for decades, and then suddenly decide that they go too far just because the lead actor hurt your feelings. And now that I've alienated myself from anybody watching this, thanks for sticking with me, everyone else. I really need the views. Let's talk about Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is about a space soldier who comes to Earth to hunt down shape-shifting aliens called Skrulls, who have infiltrated humanity. Captain Marvel herself is called Veers, or Carol Danvers, and is played by Brie Larson with her whole not caring about what I think attitude. She probably doesn't care that I liked her in Room either. Seriously, that was a good movie. I liked you in that movie. You deserve the Oscar that year. She's kind of a hybrid of the original Captain Marvel, who was a Kree soldier sent to Earth, but ended up wanting to save it after learning that we have some of the best desserts or something. And combining him with Miss Marvel, who got her powers from an explosion that transferred some of Marvel's into her, and later took on his code name after like 5 other people took it. And it works in the film's favour, since the original Miss Marvel was the much more prominent Avenger and has a stronger fan base outside of the movies, and we can't really devote time to setting up Marvel and having her comic book origin unless they wanted to start it in Phase 2, but this version works to develop a standalone experience. She's a fun character with a sense of humour that she uses in stressful situations, and has a strong tenacity that I really like. Most alien soldiers come to Earth stories play very alien, but Carol is generally easygoing and limits her alienness to knowing things or not knowing them, like not knowing what a pager is, etc. Right, making this in the 2000s. A pager was like a phone, but you couldn't call people, and it was like only contact like one other person. You know, people complain about people being on their phones too much these days. The pre-iPhone years were bleak, but we had Snake on our phones and it was fun, damn it. Unlike this review, the comedy is very strong, with some great supporting characters, mostly Samuel Monday to Friday Jackson, being his typical awesome self as a de-aged Nicholas Fury. He has great comedic banter with Carol and really seems like he was having a lot of fun with this. All in all, the film has that whole vibe to it. It's very Iron Man-esque in that regard, that it just feels like it's having a fun time with everything. The action's pretty kick-ass too, with decent choreography, a somewhat stable tripod, and even a Star Wars-esque dogfight through a canyon. The fight at the end where she has her full powers unlocked is a real highlight as well. In conclusion, Captain Marvel isn't deep or a rich character study, it's too busy being fun and entertaining with a likeable lead, great comedy, and kick-ass action, so it's an 8 out of 10. It's a safe action film, but a fun one. I'm interested to see what they do with the character next. Maybe have like their version of Captain America Civil War, where just have Secret Wars be one of her sequels, where the Skrulls have actually infiltrated a lot of Earth's heroes. Just maybe don't adapt Avengers 200. Yeah, that's the one where she gets mind controlled into having sex with a guy and gives birth to him. And with that, I near the end of this giant Avengers-a-thon. Join me next time for more opinions that Brie Larson doesn't care about as I look at Avengers Endgame. Take care now, bye then.
Trust me, true believer. Trust me. Trust me, true believer.